right.
Scott Gross.
Scott Gross, is that his name?
Scott is out in L.A.
I work fast and I'm a hero. I write and direct.
God, that guy's great. But none of them understand that, like, Cleveland is a bombed out third world hellhole.
I go on and on.
Well, that was tremendous fun.
The cat hair apocalypse. Baby, it's like Mad Max, but with cats. Like
Cat
Apocalypse.
For being on some chill shit. Oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. Oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we can really get it, we can go for it. Oh Lord.
Hypocrisy and...
Hello, friends. We're back in the saddle for another episode of That Drawing Show. And I got something new planned for today. I think we're going to take a break from those full bodies and do a little bit of face work today. So I have something new. Let's see if this works. Here. Yeah, right on. This is called Bumble Theater. And what we're going to do is go over some faces from a popular dating site. Maybe you've heard of it. And I want to make it clear before we look at any of these are randomly selected women that I have. I'm not even on Bumble. This was done a long time ago. I don't know any of these people. Don't contact any of these people. If you are any of these people, don't contact me. This is just a random selection. It has nothing to do with me, my taste, anything. I just wanted nice front faces that we could use for photo reference. That's all this is. So, without further ado, let's see if we can get started here and go over to the drawing table. All right, yeah. Let's do it. Okay, I think I did a little bit of a better job here today with the camera, just in terms of color and getting everything set up, but give me 1 second here to make sure that it's actually looking at me. Right on. I think I'm a little bit off here. Hold on. So I'm going to be more like here, right? All right. All right, so I don't really have any type of of a strategy for this, and I'm guessing just from looking at the girl's face that her nose is probably big, so let's just, for the sake of fun, assume that she's got a big nose, and that's not something that we want to emphasize. And we're going to draw this without any underdrawing, warts and all. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of these practice sessions, is that if we're ever going to get to the point where we can do this on a performance level, like live in front of an audience, not a carny audience, like a paying audience, I really feel like you can't be doing an underdrawing. In a way, it spoils the magic trick, I feel. And you say, well, but after all these years, after all this practice, your drawings look completely different with and without an underdrawing. I know, this is a problem. This is a problem. But I will say this, that my technique or whatever for doing just faces, at least I have something. Whereas, we've seen over the last couple of days that when it comes to doing the full bodies, I'm completely all over the place in terms of technique. You want to know what am I doing? So, the truth is I'm working my way around the figure in a way that everyone should recognize, but I'm kind of looking for particular keys. Maybe I should just do the drawing successfully and then explain how I did it later. Obviously, this marker is very dry. We're using a dry markers because we save the good markers for the gigs, you know what I mean? Deal with it, people.
Well, it's home. Not very good, but if you drink it fast, you don't know the difference. Wait a minute. When are you coming back for another drink? Where are you going?
Here we're going to talk, when I review this thing here in a second, we're going to talk about construction, but we're also going to talk about like why I'm doing things in a certain order. I think a lot of what you do as a caricature artist when you're doing this kind of work with no underdrawing is managing chaos and covering up your own mistakes.
You'll never run away from me. I'll make book on it. Yeah.
I think I may need another marker here in a second. Again, I don't mind burning through practice markers. That's kind of the point here.
Exactly boring now.
I think, though, in a way, having the dry marker, though, gives you the discipline of, because, the reality is you don't have time to do a ton of black spotting, as we say in the comic world. You cannot spot your blacks when there's every single stroke matters, Okay, chin is a little bit big. That's a common problem I have. But let's see if we can take this bad boy and address that. Huh? This Edding 500 proved not to be as useful as I was hoping. I was thought, oh man, this is going to change everything. It's a game changer. It was not a game changer. It smells. It's like, it's very typically British. It stinks, but it doesn't really get you high. You know, if it's going to smell this bad, at least get me high. At least have some chemicals or something that are illegal in the United States because they get you high. Nah, it just really smells bad. Or maybe it's very German. You know what I mean? It gets you. It stinks, but they made sure to have no actual harmful chemicals. Give me the Mexi marker. You know what I mean? The one that actually does get you high. The marijuana marker. The problem is that all this black spotting that I'm doing, who's going to sit through this? Nobody. Let me say this. You can tell an interesting story with the black. And if you said to me, all right, look, all we're going to do is that for black. We're not going to do any other black on the whole drawing, then I might get down with this type of black spotting. If we're going to tell this kind of a lyrical story with it, and like I said, are we just bailing ourselves out? Yes, of course, we're bailing ourselves out. That's what we do. But if you could get away with doing it like this and then doing no other shading on the drawing, now you might have me interested. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's very graphic. Let's see here. Could we give this like a Damon Renthrope type treatment? Probably. Maybe not in the time required. Hold on. Let me get a yellow. Hold on. Let's see if we can do this here. I think the face is obviously a little bit long. You know what I mean? But I color fast, and I will make a mistake. I don't even care. Like this idea that you're gonna not make any mistakes. No, I'll color it fast. I'll make some mistakes. It is what it is. This isn't how Damon colors at all, but this is how I color, because we don't have enough time. But he has a beautiful way of kind of creating planes and shapes. And, oh my gosh, that's not right. I didn't think that was going to be so... Is that, yeah, it's so fucking wrong. Hold on. I'll fix it. crazy to think I'm going to have to mix my own yellow, but I probably will at some point coming up here. See how much better that is? There's no way you have this much time, though. You can't sit here and do this. So I don't even know why I'm doing it now, but just for instructional purposes. There's no way you're going to have this much time. And you see how messy I am when I go this fast? It's Damon-like in the sense that it's a bold approach to color, and I'm not like afraid to, you know.
Chile against the foreign monopolies are just two examples showing the future trend.
Ah, that was it right there. That's where I ruined it. You see? That should have been purple. If you'd shut the fuck up outside, maybe I wouldn't have made that mistake, huh? Yeah. When in doubt, black it out. Alright, well, I don't know. It came off. You know what I mean? I did finish. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we could sit here and dither all day, I think. Woo. Obviously, they put a little bit more rendering in. You know, the more rendering you put in, probably the better it'll look, right up until the point you ruin it. You know, that's the thing. You know, yeah, you will look better right up until the point where some asshole's making noise and you don't concentrate and then you ruin it. So, okay. That is basically my face caricature style. And I think it serves me well in the sense that that's what people want to look like. Not like goofy monstrosities. Even though that is what is hot on social media. Keep in mind, the top videos on social media are people with no arms and legs running around screaming with their hair caught on fire. And it's a sad commentary in our society. That's what people want to vicariously look at, but that's not what they want you to draw them as at a party. So I gotta remember my audience. Okay, yeah, her for instance. I mean, you could try and make fun of a woman like this, but let's be honest. Look at her interests: gardening, baking, comedy. She's not interested in being the subject of comedy. She's interested in laughing at someone else with a drink in her hand. Okay? So just remember that as you consider your approach. I remember once when I was in middle school, there was a girl named Kate Milano who was very pretty, but in a kind of unique sort of way. And I drew her like a hammerhead shark, and people thought it was funny. And it was so mean, though. But it was funny. But the thing is that obviously that's not how she wanted to be seen, even if she did kind of have a wide face with eyes at the ends. I start with the hair. Okay. Yeah, we didn't talk about the last one. I was afraid I was going to blow it. I start with the hair only because it is a way of establishing silhouette and proportions and solving some of the problems that we had with the full bodies, where we didn't know where to start, we didn't know where to end, the drawing got out of control. You can establish a lot of things that you're going to do with the rest of the drawing by just starting with the hair. I mean, everything from line quality to just a lot of stuff. So I don't mind starting with the hair. Just like, what is the style of this drawing, more or less? All right, this was obviously a little bit bad. I think that's enough. You know, I kind of want to take it this way and then take it a little bit this way and have a little bit of wispiness here. All right, so next step here. I'm looking for, if this is the, you see that? No. If this is the side of the skull, right, if this is the side of the skull, more or less, I'm looking for this area right here. I'm looking for that change of plane on the cheekbone. In her case, I'll make up some humor out of the fact that the eye and everything, that, you know, this area. Always conscious of how much ear is showing, just because you want to identify that. Actually, you think, oh, what difference does it really make? All ears look the same. Yeah, that's true, but all earrings don't look the same. So if someone's wearing an earring, you want to identify that early, leave room for it. You know what I mean? If that's some part of somebody's wardrobe that they think is important, then, you know, you want to capture that. That's kind of what we do. So just make sure that things like earrings, you leave room for, because you planned ahead. Again, and what I'm saying, you planned ahead. What did you were looking at the silhouette of this face. You didn't dive right into details right away. You started, you worked around the edges. Smearing the hell out of it, of course. That's why I don't use these markers, because it's just Schmear City. Okay, so let's see here. Basically, we wanted to make some hay out of the fact that this is obscured. So let's show what is obscured. She has significant eyebrow edge. Ah, there's a mistake. Yeah, just terrible. You see how I blew it? There we go. So yeah, anyway, this one is blown. This is just a disaster here. So all you assholes out there who think that it's so fucking easy, now you just saw me blow a drawing, you see? Shitheads? Well, alright, let's start over. I thought the approach was good. I don't know if I was really that successful. Like, we really wanted to have some, like, peekaboo type of deal going over, and I don't know if I was really even pulling that off on that one. Same thing. It's like, okay, we're gonna do something here with the eyes. We'll put the nose here. We'll put the mouth here, and it'll be something like this. I kind of knew from before she didn't really have much ear showing, so I didn't really make any room there for earring. There's nothing much of a story to tell there.
I'm a little bit all over the place between the hair and the shirt, but you know, I'm thinking like, if you're not going to do a full body, at least incorporate a cheeky shoulder or something. I mean, you have to do something more than just these floating heads that look like shit. So, yeah. Let's do a cheeky shoulder, you know? Does that show up on the... Okay, so basically we're back to where we were before. Let's not do that... Let's not do that, what's it called? Those eyes first. That didn't work. Okay, so we have the cheek here. And we know that that cheek is going to define a region that kind of looks like this. You know? So just understand that, like, that corner is going to be here. And we want to pull it up like this. That's how we get big smiles. We want to pull it up like this. You know? So that smile is going to be like here. She kind of has a pronounced upper lip there. I tried to capture it. I think I sort of blew it there. I blew all the delicacy I had been building into the lips by trying to make too much of a deal out of her upper lip. Let that be a lesson to you. Okay, so let's get back to this. We have this. We know we want to have eyebrows for sure. Build that eye socket. At some point you just have to take a stab. Not even because that's the best way, just because you're just running out of time. The time is ticking. Especially at this part of the drawing. Like, this part of the drawing probably is not even the best time to do the eyes, because the people are already going to be in heckle you at this point. Some asshole's going to say, he hasn't drawn the eyes yet. So, it's like, the longer you wait on the eyes, sort of, you're kind of asking for trouble, I think. I didn't even do a good job on it. Anyway, okay. So yeah, not great. What could we have done better? I think the smile could definitely be better. I had the right idea. I mean, the idea was to bring this up here Yeah. Yeah, don't be afraid to bring it up higher. And then here, you know, if you're going to smile, narrow the eyes. Even if her eyes were, of course, not narrow because she's just putting a fake smile on. That could have been more like that. See, that would have been better, I think. A little bit less here. Maybe a little bit more here. This, I mean, you know, I had the right approach, but the execution was a little off. As far as what her nose really looks like, you know, this is one thing we're not going to get in a photo. I'd like to get more graphic with the noses in general. If you're pulling off a decent looking rest of the face, then you can throw a graphic nose in my humble opinion. All right, I'm going to go drink some tea. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back to it here in a minute. All right, we're back. Very good. This is such a typical girl that you'll see on a dating app. She's on a boat, someone else's. The person taking the picture, the guy taking the picture who's about to fuck her, is the owner of the boat. And she has her hand on the wheel. She's so excited. She's 29 and she's on someone else's boat. And she wants you to know that she expects you to have a boat if you intend to spend the afternoon with her as well. That's the purpose of this photo. Now, myself, I cannot stand the water. It makes me vomit. And I cannot have sex in a mildew-filled environment, and every one of these boats stinks once you go below deck. So I have no interest in boats or boating or people who like boats. I don't want to be on the water. I like the desert. I like it very dry and clean. Boats come with water. Water equals mud and dirt and smearing. I don't like that. So, Jacqueline, we can leave you for someone else. Anyway, let's get to drawing her. This would be another one where if we were taking a real absurdist approach, let's call it, these guys who are so popular and everyone loves them, on TikTok, Caricature Party, you know, we might... You notice that a lot of times they're really capturing a particular glance or a look. It's almost like they're doing it from the photo, and the guys who do this are so weird. Who knows how they work? But I'll do it like that, but here's the thing. You tell me whether she would actually want this or not. Okay. And again, it's a lot easier, in my opinion, to do this type of a drawing from the photo because you can capture a glance, you can capture something that you might see for an instant in real life and then never really be able to get again, even if it's there. That's my look, oh my god. Well, when she's in the caricature booth and she's all nervous and she's posing and primping and making 1,000 different movements, she may not make her move. She might make it for a second until she gets uncomfortable, and then you'll never see it again. So
no other reason I can think for starting why I started it. So we started before I started.
Yeah, I kind of blew it over here, but may want to throw a little color on it. I think it looks fine without it, but let's see what we can do here. I almost always shortchange a woman's upper lip, so that was good that we decided to put a little color on it because I didn't notice there was no lip. Let's be honest, a lot of these white women don't really have much for an upper lip, but they have something. I'd like to use color to bring the shapes forwards. I'm not trying to back off the color, so I don't have any problem putting down a lot of color right over the form. I like standing up. I'll tell you what, standing up I do get a chance to back off the drawing a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a good thing for me. I don't know. Would she like something like this? Or is this just like me playing to what I think is funny? Or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. Alright. Well, oh, you know what? One thing you can do, though, hold on. Do this. Just do that. I don't know, maybe, now that I look at it, it does actually look a little bit better when you put a little bit more exaggeration into it. I think it's not so much about putting exaggeration into it. It's about loosening up and just flowing with it, and it shows up in the line quality. And what happens with the full bodies is that I tend to freeze up, I think, and because you have to work through all the different problems of the anatomy, you end up losing that spontaneity and that panache. Let's do one more. Okay, couple. That's a good way to end here. Two stock factory issue white chicks, and they want to be drawn together, and they don't want to be made fun of. And we have a limited time, and we're going to use a little bit smaller piece of paper. So there's that. We don't have a ton to go with here in terms of the shapes of their faces. So let's just go with like what is clear here. And listen, when you start doing couples too, now there's like problems of composition and everything, and I hate doing floating faces. So let's just try and capture something along the lines of what the pose that they're actually in. I think here is an example. I get a little bit three-dimensional out in the Z here on the nose, and it works. I went way too hard on the line width because I blew it, but you got the idea.
Inner peace is searched for, but it's not usually found. Perhaps if you have love, human love, which is perfect, it will give you the gift of peace. How do you find that perfect love?
Okay, we're a little bit small here, and because I'm small, I'm stabbing, but you're getting the idea. This isn't terrible. Yeah, you can see here, this mouth is killing me how bad I did. I have to slow down. When I'm doing something small like this, I really have to slow down. This drawing looks like terrible. Anyway, let's see if we can do a better job on the second girl. Aye, too low. Okay, well, I got a little bit out of control on this mouth here, and it shows. The smaller format fouled me up a little bit. I feel also just the line width in general, I was just too heavy, I was stabbing. It's a hell of a way to stop the show, but if it makes you feel any better, I'll probably do a few more drawings later on. Anyway, that's enough, I feel. It's That Drawing Show, everybody. Thank you for sharing another hour with me and at least a little bit of my practice time today. Every artist watching this should know that this is only a portion of the exercise I'm going to be doing, and already I did a set earlier today at Langer's Deli near MacArthur Park, if you know that area. So thank you for watching, and happy drawing.